You can tell me your macros. You can tell me your split. Maybe even you can tell me your skincare routine. But can you keep a plant alive? I have tracked my calories for 15 years. The first bicep curl I did, I was 13 years old. I was 16 when I learned to steal my mom's concealer to hide up pimples. Me and my calorie counting app have a closer relationship than most of the friends that I made in high school. I have optimized and I have obsessed. And I have enjoyed every damn minute of it. And yet, I can walk by a droopy plant in my house for 3 days straight without watering it. I am pretty good at optimizing. I'm not so good at maintaining. And I suspect I'm not the only one. Okay, my dear bros, competency is attractive. Extreme gets attention. Ironing a nice pleat in your trousers and watering plants do not. Book number 10 just came out. One of my favorite novels of all time is the Orphan X series. The main character in this book is extremely good at one thing. The man was raised as a cold-blooded killer. He's into drinking vodka, but only 2 fingers at a time. His sleep ritual is Huberman adjacent. And he has got a single plant named Vera. Very few people in this man's life know that he is a killer. To the rest of the world, his life looks kind of boring. But to us, the reason that I believe he's able to get away with all the crazy shit that he does is because the rest of his life is boring. What is so sexy about these novels? It's not the fact that the man goes to bed at 8 p.m. We want the assassin part, the espionage, the taking down heads of state, and making cripples of men twice your size. That's the cool shit. But doing the yoga and stretching for 30 minutes every time you wake up every morning, all that repetitive stuff, that's not so sexy. We have got gyms to hypertrophy muscles, cold plunges to battle inflammation, all measured by stopwatches and thermometers. And I track my PRs in an app, and I've been dialing in a 6-step skincare routine, PDF to come. I am a slut for optimizing, and I obsess over the little things. But all of my favorite heroes repeat the boring stuff. And I'm starting to think, what if the boring comes first? You build extreme tolerance to being bored. And only then do you build an extreme competency. Optimization, it's DoorDash. You get a craving and it's at your door immediately. Engineered deliciousness. Do you ever see a kid now say he's bored? You can see it in their body. They just look like they're fighting demons that are trying to come out of them. Whenever I told authority figures that I was bored when I was a kid, they would tell me either 2 things. They would say, you're being annoying, grow up. Or 2, they would tell me to do something. And at a very, very young age, I learned that boredom is not it. And you must fill it with activities. You listen to too many Navy SEALs podcasts and start posting photos of your watch of you getting up really early. I do not know such thing as leisure. I am recording this on a Saturday. Why? Because I must earn my leisure. I have got far too many self-help books. We have a culture centralized around the theme of hustling, and it's all aimed at dampening the screeching pain of those demons trying to come out of you. Boredom never really gets its day in the sun. It's been a while since I've been on Instagram, but the last time I checked, nobody posts reels of them staring at walls until their eyes start to get misty. You can't really optimize boredom. We've got the DoorDash, that's optimization. Boredom is known as Sunday gravy. You wake up and it's on the stove. It's already boiling over. It smells a little funky because she put some weird stuff in it. It sticks to the bottom of the pot and it doesn't taste like it should until it's 7 p.m. 18 hours later. Every hero that we admire can tolerate monotony. The assassin, Evan Smoke, is not compelling because he kills people. He's compelling because he can repeat the same dull ritual year after year. What do you call that, though? Tolerance to boredom. It looks a lot like patience. If you want to learn from my mistakes, my dear bros, I write about this in my newsletter once a week. Link is below. This is what I've been thinking a lot about lately. Not PRs, not my routines, just the stuff that will fall apart if it doesn't get maintained. How do we progressively overload something that you can't see engorged with blood and you check yourself out in the mirror? It's really hard to notice patience at all. You only seem to notice it when it is not there. What if the boring came first? We build the extreme tolerance to boredom just like all of our heroes, and then the extreme competency comes. I have leaned into the rituals in my life. I've done my best to eliminate distractions. My routine is pretty dialed in. Each day looks pretty identical to the week prior, and still I walk by that damn droopy pothos in my kitchen 3 times before I water it. I'd like to say that I have found a way to make boredom enjoyable, and I haven't. But I don't think boredom is something that needs to be conquered. I think it can be rehearsed. Rehearsed so often that you stop to resist it, fight the temptation of taking a photo of that watch maybe. Rehearsed so often that you water the plant before it droops. Rehearsed so often that the boredom becomes your superpower. Plants don't care about your skincare routine. They don't care about your PRs. They don't say, sick discipline, bro. Plants don't respond to optimization. I don't think that the things that matter most in life scream for our attention. I don't have all the answers, but I will leave you with a question. Anybody can optimize for 6 weeks, but what happens when you water the same plant for 6 years?